Yeah, this is a video showing the odd behaviour of the recall custom hold function on a Sony A1. I've got the A1 here connected to a 90mm macro, but it doesn't matter which lens is connected. So if I just go and check the settings, currently this is in manual ISO. This is where the problem occurs. I've actually got the exposure compensation dial set to -3, which obviously for manual ISO would be ignored. But I've got a custom button here, the AEL lock button, which is set up to change the ISO to auto. And I'll just show that. I'll press the menu button. There we go across. Register custom shoot set. Sorry, custom key setting. So I'll come across button number 2, which is the AEL lock button. It's a recall custom hold, and I go into that, and if it will focus, you can see the settings here: manual exposure, specific shutter speed, exposure compensation here is not set. ISO is set to auto, and there's one or two other settings which are irrelevant. So I'll register that, come out of. Right, so you can see here with manual ISO, and you can read it there, ISO 800. Now if I press the AEL lock button, it should go to auto ISO and read -3, because that's the dial setting here. So if I press the AEL lock button, you can see it does indeed go to auto ISO, but the exposure compensation is 0 and not -3 as set on the dial. So I release, goes back to manual ISO 800, press the AEL lock button, auto ISO, but 0 compensation. So it's not actually reading the dial during the recall custom hold as it should do. Interestingly, if I double press the AEL lock button, a quick double press, lo and behold, it actually reads the exposure compensation dial. You can see it's -3 there. Release, single press, there's no, it just hasn't read, got 0 compensation. Release, double press, and it actually reads the dial. So this is some very strange behaviour of the recall custom hold function and auto ISO. This is particularly when the camera itself is set to manual ISO. So the fundamental mode is manual, but as I say, from the recall custom hold, it doesn't read exposure compensation. This worked perfectly on my A9 and A7R4. This method of operation, but on the A1 there's clearly something broken.